Welcome back to Screen Fiend. Welcome back to Screen Fiend. I have just saw one of the movies of 2019, Reboot. Now, that's the best nostalgic time I've had. This whole weekend is like nostalgia week. We got Terminator and we got Jay and Silent Bob back. And then we got Star Wars coming. So these are the three nostalgic movies that you're gonna see. This is like the rise of Skywalker. This should have been called the rise of Jay and Silent Bob. So this is something incredible. I've always loved this films, the Kevin Smith films from back in the day, and definitely this movie did not disappoint. What I loved about the film in the beginning is just the nostalgia. It's silly. It reminds you of a time when you're like, I can't believe I watched this. I'm like, I remember these jokes, and then it's all throwbacks to other films that you loved back in the 90s. So it was very funny because I was like one of the few people who were in there that knew the joke. Where some of the younger fans, they came along doing the Dogma eras, they kind of like caught up and went back and caught some of the things. Or they came in during the Jay and Silent Bob era and they like, oh, I know him from a podcast. These fans, they weren't there for Clerks and stuff like I was. So they don't really get what was going on at that time. So a lot of the jokes went over their head, especially the movie references. I caught all of them. That just shows you I'm old. But one thing's for certain, this film here did not disappoint me at all. I gave it 3 stars. Now, in the beginning, some of the writing seemed like, okay, this seems like Jason Mewes is writing the beginning, the first act. But this movie is not to be taken seriously, okay? For those, it's not like they're not going to be opening the Oscars and going for Best Picture. Jay and Silent Bob, the reboot. Directed by Kevin J. Now, if they do that, I'll be like, man, the Oscars they got real. They just put Jay and Silent Bob up there for an Oscar. But as the movie go on, and it's so weird, I knew, without even knowing, didn't read no IMDb and none of that stuff, I knew. I just knew who the characters were going to be when they were introduced in the film. I knew that one of the kids was going to be who they were, and the other little baby was going to be who the little baby was. And I said, oh man, this is incredible how that they did how they put this together. And Kevin Smith is all about family and friends. And that's all what Clerks was about. Clerks was about making a movie with your friends. Who wouldn't want to make a movie with their friends? This movie, the third act was just excellent to me. It was tying everything into a bow. Not just this movie, but the whole saga of Jay and Silent Bob. That's why I think Kevin Smith wrote the Rise of Skywalker. Because he just showed them how do you tie up all the movies he's ever done into a bow. And he did it the right way. He did it. I thought it was a great tie-in. And I really love what they did with Chasing Amy. I love that. Because that's a great direction to go in. So that was great writing, Kevin. I give you credit for that. That is really good writing. Tied up into a bow. It was nice and fitting. Plus, I needed to get out of the house. I really needed to get out of the house. I've been in the house too long. I was becoming insane. There's a PC in front of me, and I just, every time something pop up on the news, I gotta make a video. You know, it's just like, oh gosh, I can't get out of the house. Joel Embiid want to go fight somebody. I'm like, him and the cat are fighting? Now I gotta make a video. There's another 30 minutes gone. I was like, I ain't gonna make it to the movies. Like, I'm so behind on my movies and my movie reviews. I could be spitting out movie reviews for life right now. I've seen so much. Oh yeah, I got on a Diddy coat. That's because I went out on a little, you know, little throw a burger down your throat, watch a movie type of thing. But this was like mostly my homegirl, you know, not like it's a date. It's like homegirl date. Only because this is the person that knows the movie, you know. It's like, look, Jay and Silent Bob, you know, remember we used to watch this? I watched this at our house. Then me and K-Mac watched it, and K-Mac he's Jay. I'm like, dude, my buddy K-Mac, that's Jay. So I knew as soon as he saw Jay, he was gonna love that character. Cause I'm like, that's you. That is you. So when K-Mac saw that, when I got the DVD, and Kevin Smith would always give you so many extras loaded. And it is a great cameo at the end. Okay? There is a great cameo at the end. Alright? That's better than Avengers Endgame. Cameo. And almost everybody was in this movie that should have been in the movie. I think probably only one person was missing. Yeah, well, Motherless Brooklyn. No, I didn't get to go see it because I was busy. I was making videos, and I had the chance to do it. They had an early, like, you had to be there at a certain time. I wouldn't have made it, and I'm like, man, I'll do that. I'm slacking on my videos. I'll watch Motherless Brooklyn when it comes out. You know, I don't have a motherless Brooklyn crowd. You know, I don't really have an audience for motherless Brooklyn. But I'm gonna watch it. So we're gonna go from there. I mean, Kevin Smith's daughter's in the film. As an actress, she's really good dealing with emotional scenes. I was worried about how that was gonna work out. You know, she's done some movie before with Johnny Depp's daughter. You know, they've been in films together, and I was surprised he didn't get Johnny Depp for this film. That would have been a cool cameo to see Johnny back in the film, as him and Johnny Depp become very close. Well, that's what Kevin Smith do. You know, he puts his friends and family in his movies. And a lot of them have had tremendous careers, like Jason Lee. You know, Jason Lee had a tremendous career. Had Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, I would say, and Jason Lee have had the best careers out of all of them. But other guys have had jobs, and Tell 'em Steve Dave, you know, they're the comic book man. Tell 'em Steve Dave. Steve Dave, baby. Tell 'em Steve Dave. Oh man, we had to get it one more time. I just needed to hear that one more line one time. Tell him, Steve Dave. Stop saying that. That is a classic line. Tell him, Steve Dave. Oh man, that was in what, 3 movies they did that? Yeah, tell him, Steve Dave. Steve Dave. And you must be talking about Johnny Depp. He doesn't have a baby with her. Johnny Depp had a child from a relationship years ago. You're talking about the other girl he was with, that Amber Heard. She's out. The thing is, she was a lesbian anyway. Johnny was just confused at the time and trying to make this girl something she wasn't. And she just wanted to be somebody who made it in Hollywood. And Johnny was that ticket to get her those big roles. You know, since I seen her and Never Back Down, I really didn't see anything too special. He tried to get her kicked out of Justice League. He wanted her, I don't want her in Aquaman or nothing. She don't deserve no big budget movie. He just wanted her out. Yeah, but no, his daughters and Kevin Smith's daughter, they're like best friends. And they made a movie together, just those two. Kevin Smith and Johnny Depp. You know, they produced the film and put it out. It was on cable one time. what's gonna come up on on the Casino for Life channel. The next video I'm gonna put up is the Kyle Kuzma video. Kyle Kuzma's working out with Phil, and how Phil is actually coaching these guys, getting these guys ready, and he's changing Kyle Kuzma's game, as Kyle Kuzma's gonna play in the next game. So, I'm telling you, Casino's been working. That's what I'm saying. Y'all support the page and do all those things. I'm working. NBA's mad at me because I'm going to see that movie, the NBA movie with the referee. His movie is out. It's a trailer on YouTube. Definitely go check that out. No, it's not Phil Jackson. Phil can't even walk. I can see Phil out there. Kyle, we're going to run the triangle. Set it up. Give me the ball. Now, Scotty used to be there, and then Michael used to be right here. And then we have Bill Cartwright over there. Yeah. All right. Now pass him the ball. All right. And you run there, and you run there. Now I'm going to go sit down. My knees hurt. Jenny, yeah. Grab some of that icy hot and rub it on my knees. Oh, there you go, Jenny. Are you kidding? No, he's one of the assistant trainers. He should be on the coaching staff. I think that people don't understand certain things when it comes to film, and that's what I like. Kevin Smith. He knows how to write comedy. It's very hard to do. Some people can't do it. Some people it comes as second nature, and some people struggle at it. He can write funny. Sometimes you have to have somebody in there that has comedic timing, who's a funny person, to where it comes off funny now because you heard them say it, and it's like, oh, that's funny, because somebody funny said it, or they change it up to make it funny to fit them. So you got a funny guy in there. But Kevin Smith knows how to write funny. So you don't have to really change any of the dialogue. And Kevin Smith is somebody that really, really hates people changing his work. Ben Affleck tried it, and he didn't like it. So don't try to ad-lib his work. Now, as he gotten older, he's starting to let some guys get some lines in when he started branching out with other actors who are used to this. And some of it was good, and he let an ad-lib in one of his movies, so like, he let Chris Rock do his own dialogue. Like Chris Rock, when he had his scene, except for like Dogma, he wrote those jokes. And Chris Rock was like, all right, well, let me put my line in here. So that's how that worked. When you work with somebody like Chris Rock was like, okay, I can do the dialogue part, but the joke line, let me just put the joke in there that I think fits. Well, it's like Star Wars. You got to watch it from the beginning, or you're not gonna get it. There's a lot of movies. The first one is Clerks. The second one is Mallrats. The third one is Chasing Amy. The fourth one is Dogma. Thanks, bro. I appreciate the love. Then there's Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Then there's Clerks 2. And now you have Jay and Silent Bob the reboot. So this is going to bring the whole cycle to a close. Now, granted, they've done other films, but this is where it all stops at. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a lot of, dick and fart jokes. And some of it you've outgrown. Like the first half, the first act, it was some nostalgia there. But the way they ended became a big nostalgia thing for me, and seeing a great time. So you will too. I'm out.